Can we talk about what he saw and why he saw it? Because okay, so he dies.
Yep.
He legit dies. No brain activity, and then he comes back to life.
Right.
That the time that, and here's my theory on it, I guess, is what I'm getting at. The time that your brain starts now refiring all the synapses, and till the time he's like coherent, like awake and lucid. Is that, use that right?
Sure.
Okay. The time is maybe.
I'm smiling next to you in silent lucidity.
Their worst song ever.
Okay, go.
All right. So that the 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or whatever, your brain is going crazy.
Yeah.
It is touching. Making
It's trying to
connections
figure
all
out-
over the place.
Trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Now, remember in the last 2 or 3 podcasts, I talked about the whole chemistry class where we choked ourselves. We had people choke us.
You choked your chicken.
Well, we would choke ourselves and deprive our brain of oxygen, and then we let it come back, and then like one of the girls was like convulsing, not convulsing, but she was convulsing.
Yeah,
She was
it
like,
seems safe. Yeah.
she was shaking and everything as she was doing it, as she was coming back. When all the oxygen was coming back to her brain, you dream during that time, and the dreams feel like they're 30 minutes long.
Right. All dreams do, right? Like when
You can fall asleep for 30 seconds on the couch.
Yep.
You feel like you dreamed for an hour.
100%.
That's all this
Yeah,
is.
I feel what you're laying down here. They could have seen all of this in the pre and post part of the near-death part.
Right.
Correct.
When they were dead, how do they know that they...
Right.
How do
You
they
don't-
know when that was happening to them?
Exactly.
So that's not where I thought you were going with that. I thought you were going with why these 3 to 4 scenarios. And basically to me it seems obvious. It's like, where is the guilt in your head? You know what I mean? He feels guilty for killing the kid.
Yeah.
She feels
And I'm
guilty
sorry.
for
I
that.
should have clarified. I don't mean in this movie. In this movie, they're obviously manifesting some weird thing. I mean, I'm just saying in real life, when you die and you have these afterlife visions,
Right.
it's easy to explain that. It's all that shit's firing back up. And I'm not saying there isn't an afterlife. I'm just saying that doesn't, you having dreams about afterlife stuff does not prove that there's an afterlife when you die and come back to life. Because all that shit is firing off if you go to sleep or if you choke yourself. Don't do it. But all that stuff starts firing off and you have dreams that feels like 30 minutes long and it's not. And
No
the
rational
same
human
thing.
being, though, is taking someone's word for there being an afterlife just because they fucking fucking died and came back. Like, if we're gonna fucking...
there's movies about it.
Okay, but if you're gonna believe it, you believe it. But it can't just be like, I saw this light and this guy said, and then Morgan Freeman was like, I'm gonna take your baby. Whatever. I was way better the first time.
Yeah.
That one fucking sounded like I'm gonna get fucking shit for like fucking. Why are you slave talking, you son of a bitch? But the thing is that like. You could tell me anything. You could say there's a fucking girl down the street, and if you go down there, she just gives you lemonade. And I'm gonna be like, I'm not fucking gonna go down there and just like get fucking lemonade, because what if she's not gonna give you lemonade? That's a simple fucking explanation. But what I mean is, it's like, I'm not taking your word for it. If you're like, dude, I fucking died during this fucking surgery.
Right.
And I saw this light and there's this thing and they said it's not your time and I came back. It's like, that's not enough.
Yeah. No.